Um, I shared Mr. Trumpet Ezekiel 33:3 with Instagram, and I got these comments. And I happen to know the first commenter, Mr. Ganesh, and he, I like him. I like him. Okay, so he's not being mean or anything here. I appreciate the information that he's sharing. Okay, so when we share something like this, whenever I share something like this, it does not mean that I agree with everything that the person is saying or anything like that. Okay, I also, and when somebody shares something like this, Mr. Trumpet Ezekiel 33 is learning, like we all are, so he's sharing information, based on what he's learning. And translations are hard, okay? So anyway, and it doesn't mean, just because her name doesn't mean that, doesn't necessarily mean that there isn't something there. There still could be something there, all right? And so anyway, I appreciate the information. He wasn't being rude, other than the WTF. I mean, but he talks like that, so I'll give him space for that. It's just one of those things. Everybody, why does everybody need to talk like that anymore? I don't understand what's so special about that word. But anyway, that's another subject. The other one, see, Ganesh is not a believer, and he left this information based on his experience as a Hindu. Sorry, trying to get my breakfast going here. He shared this information as from his experience, as he is from India and he is Hindu. And so he's sharing information that, thank you, the believer, I hate saying Christian because I have an issue with that word, but the believer leaves the comment that they leave of, Ganesh Data, I'm probably not saying his name right. And when he interviewed me, I am Donita Fogelman, he doesn't really say my name right. We try. And I give him a space for that. I've had people call me Donetta, Donwita, all kind, pronounce my name all kinds of different ways. For a long time, whether it be 2,000 years or whatever, we didn't know what the name was, okay? We were presented with the transliteration, a translation of Yeshua, and ended up with Jesus, okay? I don't care for calling Yeshua Jesus or Jesus. I have issues with that. There's several reasons that I have issues with that. Linguists will argue that it is not Hail Zeus, but that's what it sounds like to me. So I don't like using that, but because that is what is familiar to everybody, that's often what I do use. Okay, now in the privacy of my own home and everything, we say Yahweh or Yahovah and Yeshua. And when I write it, I actually write it Yashua, Yahshua, instead of Yeshua. And that's just personal to me. I heard somebody one time do it that way, and the reasoning made sense to me. So that's what I do. So on one hand, I'm getting information from somebody who's got, good, valid information and something to say. On the other hand, I've got my own trying to eat us alive, basically, for using a word that she's being nitpicky about. Sweetheart, I know. Okay, I don't know if Mr. Trumpet, Ezekiel 33:3, I don't know if he knows that yet. But we are all learning at different paces. Get over yourself, okay? I have seen demons be cast out in the name of Jesus. Because Yahweh, Jehovah, Yahuwah, whatever you want to call him, our creator, knows who we're talking about. Okay? So, stop, people. Stop. If you see information and it doesn't make sense to you or something doesn't seem right, do your own research. Definitely do your own research. But don't start tearing each other up because somebody is not in the same place that you are. We don't all grow at the same rate. We're not all the same kind of flower, okay? Some of us, and your fruit's going to look very different than mine, and the toe doesn't look like the finger, and it doesn't do the same job, okay? So as the body, let different parts of the body do what different parts of the body need to do, and you mind your own business and do what you need to do. If you don't have anything edifying to share, move on. Granny used to say, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. And since the comment section and social media, people have completely thrown that out the window and they need to relearn it. Okay? Because you could really bother somebody and hurt somebody and make somebody stumble just by making a stupid comment like that, instead of trying to, if you feel a need, lovingly share truth. Don't do this. Don't do this. Okay? Be nice. We need to stop fighting over these little nitpicky, how we pronounce the name stuff. Okay? Tell people, if somebody's interested, I will tell them why I say the name the way I say it. But I'm not going to argue with anybody about it. If he has encouraged you, convicted you to say it a different way, say it a different way. That's okay. And you may need to say it that way because of the people that you are going to be witnessing to. And I may need to say it a different way because of the people that I'm witnessing to. All right? So get over it.